You ever wonder how people actually have products printed and shipped to their customers without even touching a print machine? Today I'm going to talk about how you can make money online with print-on-demand dropshipping. And there's little to any investment up front. There's no manual work, no financial risk, just you, your keyboard, and a flood of income. Let me help you turn your creativity into cash. Let's get into the content. Now, there are a few different ways that you can start your online website. Most of these websites have free trials. So for example, you can start a Shopify store. So this is one way that you could do, right? I know that they have a 14-day free trial in the back end. Sometimes you can get a 21-day free trial or 30-day free trial. You just have to, be on the lookout for that. And then next would be selling on Etsy.com. This is a free way that you can come over here on Etsy.com, and I know they have there's like a listing fee, so I don't want to say it's free totally, but most of the stuff that I'm sharing with you are like very minimal to any upfront investment, but the whole idea and the process you want to keep in mind. This is all easy. The hardest part in this video is just going to be mostly how you're going to market, how are you going to drive traffic to your product. So you want to keep that in mind. All right. So Etsy and then WooCommerce gives you the breakdown right here. If you want to start your own website, build your own store and sell products on there that people can come on, click on, add to cart, make the purchase, and then the order comes through and then you ship it to the customer. Next is Squarespace, designed to sell. Create a website, sell your products and services, market your business. It's really that simple. Create a website, sell your products, right, and services, and obviously market your business. Next is going to be Wix. Create a website without limits. You can create. So it says it gives you a breakdown: online store, portfolio, blog, service, business, consultant, and other. And it gives you a breakdown if you go down. Pretty much on any of these websites, they have own templates on different ways that you can create your website. If you want, a certain way that your website to be, you want to create your own theme, stuff like that. Most of them, like Shopify, I know they have different layouts, different templates too as well, where you can purchase like a certain type of layout that you want or template for your website, right? But for the most part, they all have templates on the website that you can personally use to help you jumpstart your website or business and get everything going pretty fast. Now, when it comes to setting up your store, it's like a personal preference. Everyone's going to have the way they set up their store differently and, their own vibe, their own theme. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to integrate a print-on-demand provider, and the print-on-demand provider that we're going to be using in here is going to be called Gelato. Gelato print-on-demand. So what you're going to do is come over here to add apps. And this is the cool thing about Shopify. Like the apps are very easy to add into your store. One thing I could tell you is when you're adding different apps, making sure that it makes sense with your plan, your business plan, because you can literally add a bunch of free plans, like free apps on there, but then they also have paid apps too, and they can add up really quickly. You can go to $100 in subscriptions pretty fast. And it's cool that all these apps are so user-friendly, which is really, really awesome. So what we're going to do is right here, find more apps in the Shopify store. Come over here to search, and we're just going to type in Gelato. You see Gelato print on demand right there pop up. Hit that, and we're going to hit install. All right, so as we hit install, we're going to go ahead and hit install app, and then we're going to just go ahead and hit automatically recommend it right here. And then we're going to hit create a new product. Now, the cool thing with Gelato, right, they have a ton of different products that you can select from. So from wall art, kids and baby clothing, men's clothing, different t-shirts you're going to see right there, women's clothing, there's a ton there. And let's go down. So the wall art posters, wooden framed posters. This is really cool. Wood prints, foam prints. There's a lot right here. And then keep going down. There's phone cases, mugs, photo books, cards, stationery business. There's a ton that in here. They have a ton of different products. But for this example, I'm going to go ahead and create a poster. And then Gelato's going to have, so Gelato's pick and then has a bestseller. There's a few different things right here that shows you fulfilled in 20 different countries. And it shows you the price, $11.37. Fulfilled in 26 different countries, $7.43. 26 countries, $5.56 USD. Now, when it comes to this, right, remember, they offer different countries where, so if you offer your product like in, let's say, for example, like the UK, or if you just offer it in the USA, right, you can have these posters printed and shipped to customers, right? And the main idea behind this is creating a product that a customer wants. Keep that in mind. If a customer comes onto your store and purchases their product, this is like kind of get the idea of it, of the bigger picture. The product's going to be printed and shipped on these products to the customer for you. Now, you still going to have to do customer service, so make sure you understand that. It's very, very important that you're communicating with your customer about the shipments and when it's being shipped, and let them know that it takes a few days for the product to be shipped to the customer. And depending on the time of the year, it can possibly take up to 2 weeks or 3 weeks. It all depends. I'm going to go ahead and click on the bestseller for the poster right here, right? So now it's taking me through the whole process too, right? Which is really cool. Now, when it comes to, let's say like you want to create a image, like a cool image, like an illustration or a graphic, or even just like a design. I personally create a lot of t-shirt designs, but with DALL-E 3, so inside of ChatGPT, you can get access to DALL-E 3. GPT-4 with DALL-E, browsing and analyze, limit 40 messages per every 3 hours. So that means I can create 40 images within 3 hours. So for example, let me show you what AI can do as far as generating an image, right? Like and it is really, really cool. Just in case you don't have anywhere to start, you can test out using AI to give you inspiration. As long as you're paying for this right here, you can pretty much create unlimited designs, right? And those designs can go on these posters that I'm sharing with you, right? So for example, let's create a t-shirt design of Bigfoot playing the guitar with sunglasses on and a cool hat. I'm gonna go ahead and hit enter. All right, now you can see that it's creating the image. Now you can see like when you put like t-shirt design, the reason why I put t-shirt design, because it mainly focuses on the actual design itself. Now, sometimes it does it as a mock-up, as it did right here. Another thing to mess with certain keywords, you can put like vector, you can put t-shirt design, you know what I mean? There's a few things that you can do right here. So for example, let me go ahead and copy this again, create sticker design, and we're gonna do sticker. The cool thing I liked about using sticker, it does like always an outline of the image. So it's easy for you to remove the background, pretty simple, right? And you can see right here, I just need the design, not the t-shirt itself. And then AI went ahead and created this one. That's a cool design, that definitely is. And it did another cool design to us right here. It's it's almost very similar, right? They got the same glasses on, and it's doing let me see if I put the thumbs down, if it recreates anything. No, it doesn't. So I can download this image, any of these images too. So like this one right here, this is actually a good one too as well. It basically did the white outline for that one too. So you can mess with it a little bit more and just talk to it and tell it like you need, this is pretty detailed. I like this one a lot instead of that third one, but just talking to the AI, learning it can definitely help you with a lot. It's actually pretty cool. That's perfect right there. You can actually just remove the background if you wanted to, like using like a Photo P or any type of photo editing software. You can remove the background. Let me see if it will do it in here. Remove background the image, please. Let me see what it does. Let's see what it does. This is interesting. I removed the background from the Bigfoot sticker design. You can download an updated image with a transparent bar using the link below. I think so. I think there's something that you can want to test out, but it definitely, it kind of got the concept, it got the idea. Let me grab this one right here. Remove background of this image. All right, so it did take out some of the color of the actual image itself, but you can tell it's trying to remove the background, right? Which is really cool. So this one here, this image right here, I feel like this one's pretty good. What I'm gonna do, I'm in the back end over here. I can choose it as I'm going through the whole process, right? I'm gonna go ahead and upload this image. Now, as I'm uploading this image, the DPI is pretty low on this one, right? It's telling me to put a better DPI on that actual image. And when you run into that type of situation, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna use this website called vectorizer.ai, and it's basically going to help me make this design more like a higher quality type of image. It's gonna go on there and just kind of retrace the lines and just make it better. This is really, really cool because there's a few things that you can do back here, and depending on what you're using it for, there's a few different formats that you can actually save it in too as well. So like if I zoom in, let's zoom in, you can see the left, right, and the right. You can see that, it's more clear on the right one. This is the vectorizer.ai result, and this is the original image. So now I'm going to come over here. You can tell the difference. You can see the guitar. Look at the guitar, the lines. Look at the lines now over here. Way better. I'm going to go ahead and hit download, and then I'm going to go ahead and save. You can save it in a few different formats too as well. SVG, EPS, PDF, DXF, and it all depends what you're using. This is like a personal preference. So I'll download it in a PNG. So I'm going to go ahead and hit download. All right, and then I'm going to come over here to images and upload that actual image. Now we can mess with it a bit more. All right, so the new DPI is 492. Right, which is really, really cool. So if you go to the old one, you're gonna see it's 123 DPI. Now this right here, the size, it seems a little bit off. So I'm gonna go back one more. All right, so I just messed with a little bit of the sizing. I was trying to make sure I got the correct sizing for this poster. So what I'm gonna do now, I got it all figured out. The correct size looks pretty good, right? Looks pretty good. Let me see, yep, pretty good right there. And the cool thing too, you can upsize, you can downsize this. You can do, there are a few things to customize this actual image itself. So if I come over here to continue to mockup, all right, so we're adding the actual file into the store or the mockup. And it gives you a few different options for mockups, right? And then if you have obviously Gelato Plus, you can actually get some like different types of custom mockups for this, which is really cool. So up here it shows you like the different styles: leaning, living room, close up, lobby, kitchen, bedroom, home and office, kids bedroom, teens room, and then it goes from premium to free. You know, you can pick a few different mockups if you want to post a few different mockups on there, so give people an idea of the sizing and how it looks, right? And then I can make whatever one the primary one. I'll go ahead and make that one the primary one. And then I'll go ahead and continue to details after I select. Show me my main image right there. Continue to details. Now you can just literally Bigfoot playing the guitar hat. And then obviously this is a description. If you want to add a little bit more things in here, you could do that. You know, have all your tag information, collection, if you have a different collection. If you're like putting in different categories for, you know, let's say you have just strictly Bigfoot images, or if you have like baseball or whatever it is, right? You can obviously do that. Now showing products store. This product will be visible to your visitors. Display the free shipping on your storefront. All right. And then we'll go ahead and hit continue to pricing. Prices. Now this is all up to you. It kind of breaks it down right here, which is really, really cool. You can obviously set your profit margins like how you want to do it by you increasing it, right? And then like, so if I put it to 60 and hit update, it'll update the price for me. If you're looking for those type of margins, let's say for example, you just keep it at the 50% margin, go back up, but you can do this and it'll update the information for you on the actual store. So if I hit update, it's going to go to 1486, right? Which is cool. And it shows you the whole breakdown right here, right? If you want to add like different variations of, you know, like different sizes mockups, you can do that too as well. Like, so if you want like just the different sizes, you can do that too. For right here, we're good right now. And then we're going to go ahead and include shipping costs in the profit of the calculation. So it's telling you if you want to include the shipping, include shipping costs in the profit of the calculation. So if you look at it, the price is going to go up a little bit more because it's including the shipping part of it on your end, right? Customers not obviously not going to see this part. They're obviously going to see the pricing. They're not going to see your profits, right? They're going to see like the production cost, shipping cost. So shipping, everything's going to be, you can see right here, $7.43. So if we include the shipping and all that stuff, and from all that right there, it's including all this, and then it's going to double that, right? With this right here, with the shipping and the estimated profit margin, you're getting all the information here. So that's what it looks like. What's what it did right there. So it's $23.42. Not to include the shipping costs. Update now. There we go. We'll just keep it at that. Hit publish, and it's publishing to the store. Kind of give you an idea what it looks like on the storefront right now. That way you can see like what the customer will be looking at, and then kind of see what you will be looking at on the back end of when the order comes in and all that fun stuff. All right, so this is what it looks like on the storefront, right? So you can, you know, add a quantity, and so one, and then you hit add to cart, and then it'll take you through the whole process of checking out. So if you hit add to cart, you're gonna see, boom, it's cool, right? And you can view the cart, check out, and then as you can check out, you know, you come over here, you're gonna put in all your information, your credit card information, and then the actual product is going to be printed and shipped to you, and you don't have to worry about anything. Like, this is all taken care of for you. The one thing that I would recommend is like when it's going through the whole process, you want to make sure that as the order goes in, it's being the whole process. There's no if you don't put the credit card information in the back end of Gelato or anything like that, you want to make sure that you're following the whole process to make sure it gets shipped to the customer within the time frame, right? And that's something that you may want to put in there. Like, it takes anywhere between from a week to 2 weeks to actually get to the customer, right? These are, you keep in mind, like, this is a custom type of product. It's printed as ordered. It's not, we don't have them on file where they're right there. They're printed as ordered and shipped to you. So
If you have any questions, please reach out to, either through the email or customer support or whatever it is that you're doing, whatever you're offering. Even if you're promoting your shop through like Shopify or when you're promoting your shop like on social media, like on Instagram or TikTok or anything like that, that's a really good idea. As they reach out to you to purchase a product, or they let you know that you purchased a product, you kind of just reassure them to let them know that you're there and you're not going nowhere, right? So that's the main thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and put an order in right now, and then you can see the whole process of this going through. The whole process of it, being printed and shipped, and you can see all, the detail and all the information. Now, as you see right here, I'm in the back end of Gelato. You're going to see the order. Now, keep in mind, so when the order goes through like Shopify, and it goes through there, but like you also too, you can look on the back end of Gelato for the order. You're going to see that I have the order right here, and it's pending and it's being created. And through the whole process, you want to make sure that you're just keeping an eye on this right here, making sure there's no errors or nothing like that.
Now, one thing I want to talk about when it comes to, picking a niche and marketing. This kind of goes hand in hand in a way, because anything that you're going to be creating and marketing to, you kind of want to have an understanding who you're marketing to. Your goal is to create a product that the customer wants, and you just want to give it to them, make it easy for them to purchase. And don't be afraid to ask your audience. And then ways of promoting like your products, you can do this on social media. As long as you're like relating to your audience, you're creating content that's engaging with the audience. And this can be anything too. Pick the platform that you want to do social media marketing on. It can be TikTok, it can be Instagram, it can be Facebook, it can be Pinterest, it can be creating blogs on Google, right? And this is the thing, like at the end of the day, it's so much easier for you to create content on a platform that you know. The content that you know is everything, because it's going to help you stand out from the rest of your competition. You're going to relate more to the audience. They're going to understand you. And then when you ask them to buy something or show them a new product, it's going to be easy for them to buy. I've helped a few people do this. I've done this myself, where you just create content, help people in the world with, understanding how to do a certain process or how to do a certain thing. And then you ask them, hey, check out my t-shirt. If you want to buy it, here it is. People will actually buy your products if you put them up there, and do not be afraid to ask. If you want to see the print quality of this Gelato t-shirt, watch this video right here. I'll take you in the step-by-step process on how I put the design on the t-shirt, the results of how the print came out, and all that fun stuff. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up, and thank you very much for watching.